The young people that are here, they come every day, 7 days a week. They're here when we're waiting to open up the gates, and they're last to leave when we're closing it. They now feel they can make a connection with the horses.
It's everything. I always wanted a horse, and I couldn't have one because North put them on. So
about 5 years ago, horse owners in Clondalkin decided that enough was enough, particularly about impounding of horses in Clondalkin, and horse owners from Bonogue, Neilstown got together and said, look, we need to do something about this situation. We had a public meeting and set up the Clondalkin Equine project, and that's how I became involved. Obviously, even prior to that, I was involved in trying to promote responsible horse ownership in Clondalkin, because the amount of horses that were getting impounded by South Dublin County Council was astronomical, the cost to the council.
We were a group of people that we seen a need in the area to have a space where young people could come to pursue their passion for horsemanship, and I suppose there was nothing in the area of the sort, and a lot of the young people were getting demoralised for pursuing a passion, and so rather than not letting it happen at all, we tried to link in with the young people and do it in a way that could be secure and safe, So I suppose we started off by just getting everybody in the area that we knew was into horses and felt the same, and we just got a good group together, and we got a committee and stuff like that set up, and then we went to community development workers and stuff to help us along the way. And I suppose that was over 5 years ago now, so it was a lot of work and lobbying to get people on our side, and I suppose we were told no a lot of times, and there wasn't the space for it, there wasn't the resources for it or finances. So I suppose we became stronger by linking in with all different community groups.
Well, it's good to have a horse here that other people, like if you can't make it down, they're here to help you and feed your horse, and they're here to basically help you look after them. I had a horse that I had him 5 years, but I sold him a couple of months ago to a horse riding school, and I have my new horse down there. Well, it's easier to get down here, and it's more helpful the way that there's no road cars going around here, and it's more safer for the horse.
They're here when we're waiting to open up the gates, and they're last to leave when we're closing. They now feel they can make a connection with the horses, where before some of them weren't getting them because they hadn't got a place to keep them, and others had them and were keeping them in unsavoury places, so they were in the back fields or being tied to lampposts, and they weren't able to look after them how they should. Some of that was through not having the education for it, and some of it was just not having the facility to do it, So now that they have it here, they know every day they come, their horse is safe, it's not going to be pounded, and they can actually learn more every day and really embrace their passion that they have.
Yeah, I love it. It's an enjoyable place to walk in, and it's great for the kids as well. It's keeping a lot of them out of trouble, and it's something for them to do as well.
So education is a big part of what we do, so I suppose peered education first, where they're learning from each other, and then like intergenerational learning, where you have older people or some of the young people's grandfathers or grandmothers and mothers and fathers would be coming in, and the young people would be teaching them stuff, and then they'd be teaching the young people stuff. So it's kind of really an open learning centre as well. But what we're hoping is that we can get more funding, that we can actually get accredited training for the young people, where they can actually get qualified in horsemanship skills and then eventually go off and work in that area if that's what they want to do. But I suppose a big part of what we do is linking in the vocations that can actually come from horsemanship. So it's not just, it can be just a hobby if you want it to be just a hobby, but it can be a lot more than that as well.